it's really sad. Like the media is pretty much owned by our government, and they report what they're told to report. Like, I had absolutely no idea of this.
As you can see right behind me, the billboard is here. It's in Calgary. It was a quick turnaround, and we're just down the road from Anne McGrath's campaign office. You can see it right there. We're going to drive this bad boy around Anne McGrath's constituency to make sure that her constituents know that Anne McGrath in 1984 deemed it a good idea to run under the ideology of Stalin, Marx, and Chairman Mao. She's tried to censor us at every turn, but she can't censor this. I'm very excited. Let's hop into the truck and start driving. So I'm in the billboard truck. I'm very excited still. And we just left the University of Calgary. Campus security came and kicked us off. Not much of a surprise. I guess they told us that we needed to book the space. I didn't know that you needed to book roads. But whatever, it was kind of expected. We're on our way to Rachel Notley's campaign stop now. It's just outside of Calgary-Varsity, but it's being co-hosted with the communist Anne McGrath. So we're going to go park outside of the event and see if we can catch some Notley or some Notley supporters looking at the board. So I'm standing right outside of the bread line at Rachel Notley's campaign stop here with Anne McGrath. You can see behind me, the billboard is right there. The refresh rate on my camera is probably not going to pick it up. But I'm going to go into this bread line here and ask if they even knew that Anne McGrath was a communist in the first place. We'll see what they have to say. Do you support Anne McGrath even though she ran as a communist in 1984?
Your rebel papers is trash.
We don't have a paper. What do you think about the billboard?
White supremacy.
Great. Is it fair to play for the NDP to point out Jason Kenney's past?
That's in the news.
Well, this is in the news.
This is in the news?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I ask, what are your thoughts on the billboard? What are your thoughts on the billboard?
Go away.
Liberal candidate back a while ago, weren't you?
That's right.
Can I ask you, what do you think about Anne McGrath?
I think Anne McGrath is great. In fact, I've been helping her on her campaign, and she's a fantastic candidate.
Does the fact that she ran as a communist in 1984 not faze you?
No, it doesn't, because I think a lot of people do things when they're younger, and I think people change. You don't want to vote for a current person who's a racist or anything like that. You want to make sure that somebody's moved on.
Do you think that we should forgive Jason Kenney in the same way?
No, I don't, because I think he currently is.
But Anne's for sure not a commie. Do you think that Anne McGrath can be forgiven for running as a communist?
No, probably not. Like, I'm not into forgiving people and taking these people back into our countries. I really don't know what you're speaking about, though, in regards to Anne McGrath.
She ran as a communist in 1984, a communist candidate in Edmonton for the Communist Party of Canada. And we figured that we should tell people because the news wasn't reporting on it. So if you didn't know that, I guess...
No, I didn't know that.
Part of our work is done. She tried to cover it up. She tried to hide it. So did Rachel Notley, but...
So she's running for the NDP party?
Now she is, yeah.
So no, I don't know how we can support people like that. You know, I don't know how we turn our backs on somebody that stood for those things at one time, and now they're looking for a seat in the government. No.
But you were going to go in here supportive of Rachel Notley?
Yes, I was. But, you know, now I'm anxious to see if that will be addressed in here tonight and what they have to say about that.
Well, I hope they do as well. Enjoy the event. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Would we be able to take this as you supporting the former communist candidate, Anne McGrath?
I don't speak to the rebel.
Oh, bummer. Will you be supporting her? Can I ask you, did you know that Anne McGrath ran as a communist in 1984?
Makes no difference.
What if she ran for the fascist party?
That makes a difference.
Why is one worse than the other?
Their bottom line. Communists, generally speaking, look after their people. Fascists don't.
You saw the billboard truck across the road there?
Yeah.
Do you think that it matters that Anne McGrath ran as a communist?
What?
Anne McGrath was a communist in 1984 at the height of the Cold War.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, communism is only a bad idea in practice, but it has some ideals on paper.
Same with fascism, or not so much?
Well, fascism is right-wing, and totalitarianism is a different thing.
Well, communism is totalitarian by nature.
Yeah, but not always.
Were you aware that Anne McGrath ran as a communist in 1984?
You must be kidding. You must be kidding.
No, I'm not. She did. It's crazy, hey?
I don't think you're... This is bad.
Why?
This is bad.
Running as a communist?
When I was in Hong Kong, I was a communist. I was a capitalist for many years.
A communist capitalist?
I'm a capitalist. You are a very terrible person.
Thank you.
The media that we pay for doesn't inform us of any of this stuff at all.
I know.
You know, it's really sad. Like the media is pretty much owned by our government, and they report what they're told to report. Like I had absolutely no idea of this.
Well, I appreciate you telling me that, because it means a lot that our work is, at least we see that our work means something, because I bet you most of these people coming in here didn't know that she was a commie.
No, absolutely not. And our government just seems to continue to support these people, But yeah, I'm really glad that you guys are letting people know that, because I'm not going to be voting NDP now that I've seen that.
Great. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Well, there you have it. I don't know about you, but I would call that money well spent. You can see behind me the bread line is finally moving a little bit. We'll see in the future on April 16th, I guess, if the message was heard loud and clear by residents of Calgary-Varsity, depending on whether or not they do elect Anne McGrath, a former communist candidate for the Communist Party of Canada. For the Rebel.media, I'm Keean Bexte. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our coverage. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. But I also have an announcement to make. We are going to be live covering election night on April 16th, so be sure to tune in here on YouTube. That way you won't miss a thing.